done. And you see all these bollards down here, those poles. That was Carrie's idea. She thought we ought to do that, or the city ought to do that. So we just kind of thought, well, Fajitaville just donate that. So that's what we did. And got those put in. I think we're supposed to put a few more in, kind of spread out through the beach here. So, but enough about us. And Tristan, I really want to thank you guys for coming by and eating here.
And we want to encourage you to come back often and bring friends. We love to entertain and help us grow this place. Help us make more beach what it can be. It's a fabulous place to enjoy.
I know you guys have seen all the pictures on the second and third floor of what it used to be back in the day. And we love to
This
get
is the day.
And I know. So, I would like to introduce Carrie Robertson Meyer.
Let's get her elected. Let's go on the soapbox here.
Right. Thanks to you, Lynn and Trish, for your introduction. Your support means a lot to me. And also everything that you've done for North Beach. We need more people like Lynn and Trish Frazier come to our beach and invest. And that's one of the things that we're working on, right, as a group, to make this a better place, more appealing to investors, and to just keep making it better and better. Most of you know me, but my name is Carrie Robertson Meyer, and I'm running for City Council District 1. Woohoo! Like Lynn said, this is the first day of summer, and it's actually the summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. And from here, the days just keep getting shorter and shorter until winter. And when you're in the middle of June, it's kind of hard to think about winter and fall. But really, there are only 136 more days, or about 20 weeks until Election Day, November 4th. Woo. So 2 months ago, I went down to City Hall and signed a paper that allowed me to begin my campaign. A few weeks later, I announced my campaign over on the People Street T-head in the backdrop of the city. Most people go to City Hall and have a big event there right in the middle of the City Council chambers, but I thought it was more appropriate to do it in the heart of our city and with outside the shrimp boats and more of the feel of what Corpus Christi really is, to me at least. One friend that day nicknamed me the People's Candidate. It was because we were on the People Street T-head, but also because instead of special interests and the good old boy network, I represent real people. People like you here today, and I'll be taking your issues and your ideas with me to City Hall when I win District 1 in November. And I hit the campaign trail months before the election. A lot of people just start about September, but I was at it in April. Because there's a lot to do to get ready for this job. District 1 is big. It stretches from North Beach and downtown all the way to Calallen and everything in between. And the people of District 1 represent a real cross-section of our community. We represent a rich diversity of cultures and perspectives. That's why it's important for the District 1 representative to be a real people person and not just a political appointee. I can tell you, no one put me here. I decided to sign up on my own. And I'll tell you the exact moment that happened is that I was in my backyard watering my garden, and I was thinking things over like I do when I'm watering, because I hand water. And I go, gosh, I have to get a speaker for our neighborhood group for the NBCA, and who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, we should get our city council representative to come. That's what we should do. Yeah, I haven't been there in like a year, over a year. We haven't even seen him. Nah, I'm not going to do that. He won't come. He hasn't been answering my phone calls. He hasn't been answering my emails for months and months. And I've been, trying to contact him. So now I'm not going to invite him. And then I go, wait, that is just not right. Why am I okay with that? Why am I just saying, don't invite him because he's not going to come? I realize how wrong it is to feel that your city city council representative is unreachable. I thought, if I'm not being heard, who else isn't being heard? And why am I okay with that? That's when it came to me that somebody else needs to represent District 1. My dad used to say that my mom's middle name must be somebody. Because every time somebody said, you know, somebody should do that, my mom was the one that stepped up and got it done. And I'm a lot like my mother. And I volunteer for lots of things. So I figured that somebody that we need for District 1 might as well be me. Since I started this campaign in April, I've been meeting with a lot of different people and asking for their support and their advice. Many of them are here today. And I want to thank each of you for the time you've donated and the confidence that you have in me and the confidence you've given me in myself. Basically, a lot of people just said, hey man, be yourself. And you made me feel that what I feared was my weakness, that I'm just a normal person and not a silly politician, that actually that is my strength. Because it's time that just a normal, everyday person without any special interests behind them is representing District 1 at City Hall. Instead, what we need is someone who has boots on the ground experience, working for real change, which I've done here on North Beach with all of you, and which I plan to continue to do throughout all of District 1. I volunteer a lot of my time for things that are important to me. On North Beach, I've been a member of the MBCA, North Beach Community Association, for many years, which is how I've pretty much gotten to know every department head in the city, every single person of every department, head of every single department, through call after call and email after email. People look at North Beach and say, there's so much potential. It's such a hidden jewel. But we wanted to see that potential realized. So we pushed that boulder and it started to roll. That momentum is building and you can see the results here where we're standing. Because of the combined efforts of many people on North Beach, it's a much better place to live and visit than it was even 3 years ago. That first-hand experience of working to improve something and then watching it actually happen, of seeing results, made me realize that citizens can work to make their city better, especially when we keep pushing for what we know is right. The decisions that are made at City Council every Tuesday affect us every day. It's important to have someone up there at City Hall standing up for you. In college, I studied journalism, and then I worked as a newspaper reporter and photographer for 10 years. Digging for facts and finding the truth is what we need our City Council representatives to do. It's true that I would be a new voice at City Council, but let me tell you, I grew up as the youngest of 10 kids, so believe me, I know how to let my voice be heard. I've been asking people for their vote and their campaign donations, but mostly I've been listening and learning what people are talking about, what's important to them, and what they're concerned about. What I've heard is that people are concerned about issues like our decaying streets and infrastructure lot, on the streets. I was driving down Francois the other day, right by Wells Fargo, and I just reached out the window and grabbed a plastic bag and flew by. It's like, what's the answer? The answer is that we as a community need to stop looking at litter and saying, that's not mine. We as a community need to stop being complacent about trash and start taking action. City Council passed a new ordinance a couple of months ago, so now we need to get our police to enforce it. We need to embrace the slogan, leave it better than you found it. That's the new city's slogan for anti-litter. Now we have to make it no longer socially acceptable to litter, because littering is illegal. After a good rain, like the one we had, I don't remember, all the trash on the streets washes down the storm drains and ends up floating in our marina or washed up onto our beaches. We can do better. We must find a solution for our trash problem. One of my favorite quotes is by Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Thank you for coming today to my second official campaign event. I'll be planning more, so please add your name to our sign-up sheet today to stay in touch with the campaign. I hope you'll buy a big free item. We're going to slash it at half price of 11, by the way. And make a donation, or make a donation. You can write a check, or you can pay on PayPal, on my website. It's carrieforcorpus.com. And Pete and I are staying here for lunch, so hope you will consider joining us, because supporting our local business